Please welcome Genevieve Robinson with Science Club for Girls.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the opening plenary, Be the Change for the Communities, powered by EY. Thank you so much for joining me at the 14th Annual National Mentoring Summit. Are you excited? I'm Genevieve Robinson, a current junior mentor with Science Club for Girls, located in Boston, Massachusetts, and serving as your MC today. I'm really excited to introduce to you my mentoring program later today in this session. First, I would like to introduce the chair of the Mentor Board, Mr. Ernesto Anguila. All right. Hi.
Hey. We do better than that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. Thank you all. It's great to welcome you all to the 14th Annual National Mentoring Summit. As you just heard, my name's Ernesto Anguila. Last summer, I had the honor of assuming the role as chair of the National Board of Mentor. I've served on the board for 10 years. I continue to be astounded every day by the impact that we collectively in this room are having on our nation's youth. And I have the privilege in that role of leading a group of 20 committed, passionate volunteer leaders, many of whom are here today in the front row, so I hope you all have a chance to meet them. As we begin today's programming, we want to take a moment to respectfully acknowledge the winds, waters, land, animals, plants, and people that we share our space with today. Acknowledging the land is a formal, powerful statement of our continued presence and enduring relationship existing between Indigenous peoples and their homelands. We acknowledge that we are conducting this event within the homelands of the people who live where waters blend, which includes the Piscataway and the Nunkinchuk. This is a homeland that has been occupied by a diverse number of tribes and tribal members, settlers, immigrants, and descendants who continue to live, learn, and work on these lands. We respectfully acknowledge and honor all past, present, and future Indigenous communities. And now, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce Jermaine Myrie. Jermaine joined Mentor last spring as our new CEO. He's dove headfirst into the assignment of leading a national organization and movement. He's going to share some of his vision with you all today. And on a personal note, it's just been wonderful getting a chance to work with Jermaine. He is such a passionate, committed leader, and we are so fortunate to have him helming our efforts. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jermaine Myrie.
Good morning. Well, Ernie already encouraged you to get up and say good morning, but thank you, Ernie, for the kind remarks, and thank you to the other national board members who have joined us this morning for this auspicious occasion, the 14th Annual National Mentoring Summit. Give yourselves a round of applause. It is great to be here. I'm thrilled to be here amongst 32 attendees who have attended at least 10 summits, 9 of whom have been to all 14 mentoring summits, 752 people who are here for their first summit. Those 752 represent 57% of our overall attendance. So if you imagine, we have well over 1,400 people who have converged on DC this week to say mentoring matters. And we celebrate you all. We have attendees from over 10 countries and 48 states and territories. This is a movement that is representative. This is a movement that is expansive. This is a movement that is borderless. Mentoring is a global good. And I'm proud to be a citizen of this international community, of this international movement. Ours is a movement without limitations. It is not hindered by what has not happened in our communities, but it is empowered by what is possible in our communities. It is a movement that is inspiring. As the convening mentoring organization, we are walking alongside each of you to learn what is working and what is not. We actively listen to your voices and reflect on your experiences to better shape the resources and effective practices that will meet you, your programs, and your organizations where you are. More importantly, we are centering youth and constituent voices to ensure we are intentional in understanding the lived experiences and the diverse journeys that they have navigated. Meeting young people where they are versus where we think they are is critical for us. I've had the opportunity to travel across the country in these early months of my tenure here, and whether it's my engagement with a leader such as Bo at Hip Hope in Des Moines, Iowa, or my conversation yesterday with Tyrone at Mentor on the Move in New York City, I've had the opportunity to both see and hear firsthand how all of you are truly meeting young people where they are, physically, emotionally, mentally, and I might say in some instances financially. Your programming, it represents the wraparound services and supports that not just young people need, but communities need, that structures need, that systems need. And it's critical. I would offer to you all that zip codes or country codes do not confine us. We are a motivated and interconnected movement. We are learning and leading in a moment and in the moment. Each of us stepping into our purpose while appreciating our roles as leaders across this movement. Because each of us are leaders. No matter where you sit in an org chart, no matter where you are geographically, you are a leader. Why? Because you have stepped out and say, I'm willing to give of myself. And you've done so with care and compassion, with dedication and sacrifice. And those tenets are concrete and profoundly necessary when we talk about and think about leadership. The mentor movement is dynamic. It's pliable, it's adaptable. Might I say it's resilient. There are 1,300 stories of resilience in this room. And with mentoring being a multiplier, I would say that there are millions more that are collectively touched each day, that you step out to say, I'm going to do good and great work. That is an incredible and heavy responsibility. We hear and recognize the weight and the toll of the work. We know that our work, our movement, has a central role to play in the battle against loneliness, belonging, and isolation. But it cannot come at the expense of your wellness. It cannot come at the expense of anyone's mental health. Self-care affords us to be better caretakers and better supporters. So we at Mentor offer the idea that we hear and know that mental health matters, not just for the mentee, but the mentors, not just for the service provider, but for every provider. But your resilience and the resilience of the youth and stakeholders that you're advocating for is both yours and their superpowers. Many of you are a testament to what's possible. You are credible messengers to what happens when an individual who's motivated by authentic care, supported and available, is connected to mentoring opportunity. Dreams are realized, and what was once deferred or seemed out of reach for a young person becomes alive and empowered. Our movement is one of purpose and opportunity. It is not optional or passive. Again, I will say our movement is one of purpose and opportunity. It is not optional or passive. We are an intentional and connected community, a movement that believes in inclusive mentoring practices, practices that takes a strengths-based approach, one that understands that mentoring is for everyone, no matter where you reside, no matter what you identify to be or are, but for everyone. While mentoring is for everyone, it is not a panacea or a fix-it-all. It is not the savior of everything, not by itself, but mentoring is a complementary effect. It is complementing to other supports that are necessary and critical in communities and structures. It's part of an evolving ecosystem, and we are invested here at Mentor in learning and thinking more about how we can continue to make an impact as we walk alongside you to better those systems and supports. So over the coming months, I'm going to announce that we and the team here at Mentor National will be focusing and curating the 5th edition of the Elements of Effective Practice. There'll be more to come about that, and to outline this 5th edition, we will continue to meet the moment and strengthen the field. Because I believe that excellence is not an act, it's a habit. And mentoring is not an option, it is an opportunity. And I look forward to building those habits of excellence and opportunity, impact and effectiveness, while also listening to all the opportunities of the movement's impact while learning alongside you this week. Ladies and gentlemen, guests all, visitors, the vision is to continue to empower, to continue to support, to continue to uplift, to build structures, to build systems and practices that will resonate no matter where it is you might reside. And I invite you all to continue to be a part of this movement and this community in doing so. Because we here at Mentor National are welcoming of the ideas and the diversity of thought that each of you bring. And so I thank you again for joining us this morning, today, this week, and beyond. And in that thanks, I would like to thank our partners and lead sponsors, EY, Bank of America, and JP Morgan Chase and Company for their support of this year's summit and their tireless advocacy for America's youth. We would like to express our special gratitude to EY for powering our open and plenary, whether providing their employees with opportunities for mentorship and growth or enriching our communities through volunteerism. These long-standing partners go above and beyond to ensure that young people enjoy support in the places where they learn, play, work, and grow. Mentor is grateful for their partnership and innumerable investments in our youth's holistic wellness. Again, we welcome you all. Have a wonderful conference, and I encourage you to have inspired conversations. And so I'm going to send it back to more engaging folks, to Genevieve and the team with a science experiment. So Genevieve, it's all yours.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I am super excited to introduce to you my mentoring program, Science Club for Girls, and to share one of our experiments today. I'm joined by Sarah Weiner and Natasha Baptiste.
Hi everyone, I'm Natasha Baptiste, Volunteer Manager at Science Club for Girls. This is Sarah Weiner, Senior Program Manager, and you've already met Genevieve Robinson, one of our amazing junior mentors. So we're really honored to be here today at the National Mentor Summit to both introduce our organization and to give you a little preview of the sort of experiment we would do in one of our clubs. So a bit about Science Club for Girls. We empower girls and gender-expansive youth to develop their confidence in STEM. We start as early as kindergarten, making a long-term investment in a child's education. And we offer programming and in the greater Boston area, fun, hands-on activities to really create a lot of joy and confidence around all things STEM.
So whether we are launching rockets in our summer rocketry program or doing an archaeological dig in a loaf pan in our semester-based programs, everything we do at Science Club is free, hands-on, and fun. So we wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of what that might be like by making a big reaction using some household materials. So in this flask here, we've got, first we're gonna put on our safety glasses. See, look at that. Safety second. In this flask, we have hydrogen peroxide, not the kind you would use for a wound, but the kind that you would use to bleach your hair. I'm gonna add a little bit of food coloring just to make this a little more bright and colorful. And then the other thing in this flask is just dish soap, which helps to capture this big reaction. Now, all we're missing now is a catalyst, something to activate our experiment. In this case, we're gonna use yeast. I'm gonna add this to some warm water, and then I'll have Genevieve activate it by stirring it, while Natasha asks her about her 12 years in Science Club.
Yeah, so Genevieve, how did you get started at Science Club for Girls?
I got started with Science Club for Girls very young. I was around 6 or 7, so in kindergarten. And I'm currently a senior, so I've been with them for around 12 years. And it was just an Thank you.
Thank you.
It was an after-school program where I got to dive into amazing science experiments, but it has certainly blossomed into so much more.
Thank you, Genevieve. How have your mentors impacted your confidence in STEM?
My mentors throughout my entire career at Science Club for Girls have certainly inspired me and encouraged me. When I was younger, I looked up at my mentors in awe at all the things that they were doing, working in labs, going to MIT, and teaching science, and I thought, oh my goodness, that's insane. How are they doing this? And now working with these incredible mentors, I see that those are opportunities that are available to me, and I'm so grateful for that. And then they just encouraged me to speak up, especially being in male-dominated science classrooms or being the only woman of color. They encouraged me to speak up and share that my opinions mattered and were valued, and I'm forever grateful for that.
Woo! And my last question for you, Genevieve. So you mentioned you are in high school, you're a senior. Can you tell us a little bit about what your plans are for after high school?
Yeah, so I graduate high school this June, and then this fall I'll be studying at the University of Chicago. I'll be studying biochemistry or molecular biophysics. Thank you. And I'm also just excited to continue giving back. It'll be in a new community of Southside, but that doesn't change the fact that I'll still be really passionate about mentoring and teaching science to new generations of students.
So as you can see from amazing young people like Genevieve, Science Club for Girls approach encourages young people to pursue a future in STEM, to bring their perspectives and talents to the most challenging issues of our time, and to help build a better, more just world. So now, once we combine all of our ingredients with care and passion, we can make a pretty big reaction. So if you could help us with the countdown, we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and as it starts to go. Thank you so much.
Throughout each of our plenary sessions this year, we will be presenting an award on excellence in mentoring to recognize outstanding leaders who are committed to supporting the youth through mentoring relationships. To present our first award for public elevation, please welcome from EY, Jerry Dixon.
Thank you, Genevieve. You know, it was interesting. I got up this morning and I was looking for my hydrogen peroxide for my hair and I couldn't find it. So clearly I apologize for my appearance today. I didn't have the right hair product I needed. And I love the energy and the enthusiasm and the caring in this room. It's so fantastic to be with so many people that care about such an important cause. You know, and I am honored today to be here on behalf of EY to present the Public Elevation Excellence in Mentoring Award. At EY, we've supported the mentoring movement for decades. We strongly believe in the importance of mentoring in the workplace, in communities, and beyond. This belief in the power of mentoring runs deep through our company culture, and we are proud to partner with Mentor and many other organizations in this endeavor to make a positive impact and our communities. The Public Elevation Excellence in Mentoring Award is given annually to an individual or organization who uses influence in public platform to encourage, support, and draw awareness to mentoring. And I'm excited to announce this year's award winner, Calvin T. Mann, also known as the National Encourager. Calvin wears many hats. In addition to being the president, founder of 2 nonprofit organizations, he's a facilitator, a podcast co-host, a mentor, a coach, an author, a community activist in the Detroit area. And although he supports the Detroit Lions, he's really a Kansas City Chiefs fan, just like me. So it was great for us to hear that. Go Chiefs. I also just learned this morning, talking backstage with him, that he dropped a song today. He's a musician, and that song is We've Got to Help. And he recorded that song with his father and his brother and his son. So please download and listen to the song. It's an inspiration to all of us. Since 2007, Calvin has dedicated himself to serving youth in southeastern Michigan with a significant focus on fostering positive futures for young boys. His not-for-profit Encourage Me, I'm Young is a grassroots volunteer-driven not-for-profit that supports, develops, and nurtures children and fathers to reach their fullest potential. Calvin facilitates mentoring programs in schools and communities and serves as a mentor himself to support boys, men, and fathers in their goal to become productive future leaders and caring community members. His contributions have not gone unnoticed. He is known in the Detroit area as a leader and a role model for all. He's received honors from the city of Detroit, Wayne County, and the state of Michigan for his outstanding commitment to community awareness, action, and youth advocacy. Each year, April 6th, is designated as Encouraging Me, I'm Young National Respect Day in the state of Michigan, a testament to his enduring impact. Throughout his life, Calvin has demonstrated a genuine commitment to inspiring, uplifting young people, changing their trajectories for the better. He goes above and beyond to use his public platform to encourage others to join in this commitment, ensuring his legacy will be felt for decades to come. He's an inspiration to all of us, and it all started. He told me the story backstage. It all started with a whistle that was given to him by a mentor. So to that end, it's my honor to present the Public Elevation Excellence in Mentoring Award to Calvin T. Mann. Calvin.
Won't he do it? I am so glad to receive this acknowledgement and award. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful souls gathered here today. I stand before you overwhelmed with gratitude and warmth as the recipient of the Public Elevation Award from mentoring.org. This honor is not just a recognition of my journey, but a celebration of the profound impact that mentorship can have on the human spirit. I want to express my deepest appreciation to mentoring.org for this acknowledgement, their commitment to nurturing connections and guiding individuals on their paths. It's nothing short of a beacon of light for those of us who mentor. To my incredible young people, you are the heartbeat of this experience. Thank you for allowing me 39 years into your lives, for sharing your dreams, and for letting me witness the magic of your growth. Your resilience confirms why I do what I do. A heartfelt nod to my fellow mentors who have been companions on this enriching journey. Your wisdom, camaraderie, and shared passion for uplifting others have made this experience all the more meaningful. This award is not just a trophy on my shelf, but remember to embrace the responsibilities that come with it. As mentors, we are entrusted with the power to shape destinies. And today I stand here as a reminder that together we can create more positive change while changing lives. To my family, my wife, who sits up front taking all the pictures as if she was paparazzi. All right. Your unwavering belief has been the inspiration for me to continue. I share this award with each of you, for you have been the cores of encouragement in my life's journey, as well as my godfather, Jim Curry, who gave me the whistle, and Evan Lado, who cut me from my middle school basketball team and taught me resilience. It would be the very thing that would teach me how to get back up. As we revel in the celebration today, let us not forget the profound impact that mentorship can have on the very fabric of our existence. Let this moment be the catalyst for a collective commitment to the nurturing souls and building world where mentorship is the guiding star for all seeking their own path of success. Thank you, mentoring.org, for this incredible honor. In the words of my father, Columbus T. Mann, the first and only gospel artist signed by Motown, we got to help. Thank you. And now, Genevieve. I did it.
All right. I'm very excited to introduce to you today our keynote speaker. He is a 3-time Grammy-nominated musician with a message. He has also presented 3 TEDx talks, performed at the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts, and been featured on America's Got Talent. His life story of transitioning from tragedy to triumph has been told on screen via the documentary Tower to Tower and via his memoir, Be the Change. Please welcome Saul Paul.
Can y'all hear me? There we go. I was trying to be clandestine while I did that. It didn't work. Good morning. All right, I'm about to have some fun. I'm going to use all my space on the stage. I just threw the sound team for a loop because they was like, he never stood at the podium during sound check. I know, I thought of it when I was walking up. I was like, this will look cool. It's all good. I'm setting the atmosphere. From the back, they had everyone on the screen who was on stage, so give it up for Genevieve. Give it up for our board members and our CEO. Give it up for our award winners. So yeah, I was in the back. I could see them on the screen, and whenever you would respond, it sounded very tepid. Okay, only 4, you know what that means. It sounded very weak. I was like, it sounds like 14 people are out there. So I saw opportunity. I was like, wow, okay, so there's an opportunity to take this amazing audience of change makers from where they are to where they should be to experience this amazing conference, this amazing mentoring summit for the next 2 days. So I'm excited about that. So let's start right now. Everybody make some noise. My value has been added already. All right. I like it. So it only goes up from here. Like when you got on the plane to fly here, if you flew, the flight attendant comes out and they set the stage. They say, okay, this is what's about to happen. This is how long it takes. This is what you can expect. So what you can expect is to be entertained, inspired, and empowered. That's my simple goal. I will take advantage of the stage. I will also take advantage of the wireless mics, so I might be coming to join you out there. I will ease you into it to a climatic moment where some of you join me on stage and we actually dance. I gave you a heads up because you can get your courage up. All right. Ernie looked like he wasn't buying it. He was like, I don't know. Like, see, look, like Ernie's like, yeah, no. All right, so I think we've laid a good groundwork. So I'm gonna ease you into it. The first thing I shall do is play my guitar so that I can make it seem like it's accessible to everyone, because if I start off with the hip hop, some of you might get scared. Are any of you mentors? Have you ever had an amazing mentor that you're excited to meet with, and your mentor is amazing, you recognize you're amazing, and you realize you only have so much time when you meet with them, the time goes by so fast? All right, that's how I feel when I'm on stage. Like, I am excited about this, but my time is short. It's not that the time is actually short, it's just not enough time. So I will be making the most of it. So if I ever ask any questions, recognize that it's not rhetorical. So I don't want you to sit around like not answer it, because then it'll waste precious moments. So let's try it. Let me see. How's everyone feeling this morning? I love it. Okay, so I'm going to open up with a song that's the theme song of the movement I created called Be the Change. And it's a melody. It's a medley as well, because it also has a part of a song called Rise. And then there's a part where I'll provide some direction, and I'll need you to do something for me. And if you do it, it'll be cool, because we can create a moment. So let's do it. Rise, rise, and open your eyes. Now is the time for you to shine, yeah. Rise, rise, and open your eyes. Now is the time for you to shine, yeah. 'Cause I've been thinking about it, I should be the change. Ain't no doubt about it's time to be the change. Ain't no way around it if you're tired of the same. Oh, now is the time to be the change, be the change, be the change. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, oh. So on this next part, what I need you to do is, if you have a phone, I want you to pull it out and turn on your flashlight. I know it's killing your moment because half of you are already filming. We're just gonna be present for this moment. So pull out your phone, turn on the flashlight, and await further instruction. Put your phones in the sky, went side to side. We ain't going nowhere, we just shining our light on all of the haters. Okay, you look beautiful, but I can tell everybody's watching me. So while you do it, I also want you to look around so you can experience it yourself. All right, check it out. Put your phones in the sky, waving side to side. We ain't going nowhere, we just shining our light on all of the haters, on all the haters, to all of the haters. Say holla, see you later. Put your phones in the sky, waving side to side. We ain't going nowhere, we just shining our light on all of the haters, to all the haters, to all of the haters. Say holla, see you later. Rise, rise, and open your eyes. Now is the time for you to shine, yeah. Say rise, rise, and open your eyes. Now is the time for you to shine, yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you get a good shot of that? Did you get a good shot? All right, cool. I'm gonna give you my email. Anybody ever see the TV show America's Got Talent? All right, so I was invited to be on that television show. It was an amazing experience. It was like definitely not what I thought it would be. Like you watch on TV and you see people like sleeping outside in the cold for 3 days, waiting for that 30-second chance. Like they sent me an email and said, "Would you like to audition?" I did. I had to audition 5 times in one day. I had to wait 2 months to find out if I made it. I did. So they put me on a plane, flew me back out. Now it's bright lights, big stage, and I did what I do. So as an icebreaker, as I continually just warm us up, getting us to that climatic moment, right? So I consider this an icebreaker. I'm about to make a song, create a song. Not perform a song because the song doesn't exist yet. I'm about to create it live in this moment. I'm gonna crowdsource it. So I'll basically need some input from you. So I need a volunteer. Thank you for saving me time. Come meet me up here. High five. Perfect. Just stand right over here. Just hang out, wait for me. All right. I need another volunteer. All right. Right here. Right there. Right there. I mean, you pay good money to sit in the front row. You like, front row has privileges. All right. Look at that, leadership, I like it. I gotta make sure I get somebody from this side. I'm being inclusive. Oh. The lady with the red on, let me see. Okay. Double, wait, okay. Is that blonde or gray? Okay, come on, I got blonde already. I can't have too much blonde. All right. Are you just gonna volunteer yourself? Hold up. You go. We gonna have a conversation. Hold up. I'm used to groups like this. I recognize everybody in this room is a leader. That's why you're here. That's why she was trying to tell me who to pick from the stage. This person just volunteered themselves. What's your name? Ingrid. You just punked me, Ingrid. Go ahead. Hey. You got good leadership and support over here. He didn't told her to go. She came. All right. I'm running out of space. I'm running out of time. Let me see. So many. If I don't pick you now, it's all good because, again, remember, there's going to be another opportunity. Okay. I only got one fella. I need somebody that identifies as male for some balance. Oh, gee, I see you with the hat. He got a fedora, all right. Okay, wait. Black. Now I got too many black dudes. That seldom happens. All right. Ernie, if I don't find somebody not black, you're going to be up there soon. Hold up. Just because you didn't get tired. Like, you've been up there waving your hands for like 3 minutes. Committed. There he goes. All right. Oh, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, I got too many. All right. I can work with it. I don't know if y'all have the capacity, but I'm going to make it do what it do. Normally, I get about 5. All right. But y'all are an amazing group. All right. Just to even it out, everybody take 3 steps that way. We got enough space. I don't want anybody to fall off the stage. We don't got insurance for that. All right, let me see. So this is what we're going to do. Instead of normally I would ask you your names, we would do some banter about that and whatnot. But time is short, so I'm not going to ask you your name. I'm just going to call y'all everybody. Everybody say, hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. All right. So you have one job. Everybody say one job. I'm just going to ask you for a word. You can give me a random word, or you can give me a word to you that relates to mentorship. She obviously went with the random. I like it. All right, who's going to write this for me? Let me see. Okay, I need another volunteer. You don't have to come up here, but I need you to write these words for me. So if you already have been identified as one who has chicken scratch, it's not the job for you. If you're a doctor, I need somebody with some legible handwriting. You got me? Thank you. All right, perfect. Here we go. I'm going to go down the line. Steven.
Strife.
Wait, my volunteer's walking up. Are you ready? You got something to write with? Everybody say, shh. I love it, right? We're all family up in here. That's why you can be inspired. Have you not met with your mentee before and they rolled up like that? Like, I thought we were going scuba diving. They're like, yeah, they got nothing. Like, I'm here. What's up? Okay. You didn't read that text. Okay. Cool. What's your name, madam? Joy. Everyone say, hey, Joy. Hey, Joy. Joy, I appreciate you. Thank you much. You can stand there. You can come up here however you want to do it. If you want to show off your fit, I get you put in work. Those colors match. I'm only wearing this jacket because it look good. I'm sweating right now. I get it. Sacrifices must be made. All right. All right, Stephen, what's your word?
Strife.
This is the one thing I will have you do. You're leaders, so let me go ahead and just preach to the choir. You know leadership's not about who follows you or how many followers you have, right? You know leadership is about when you go somewhere, you influence where you are. That's leadership. And because I'm a leader, everywhere I go, it's a no-hate zone. That's probably wouldn't even be a problem here anyway, but just in case, I want to state it anyway, make it plain. And so because all these people were brave enough to hop up on stage, when they give me a word, I repeat it to you, and then you clap and you celebrate them simply because they participated. So Stephen's word was? Strife. Strife? All right. Lewis, what's your word?
Impact.
Impact. All right, good work. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but y'all giving real Family Feud vibes, like impact, like y'all believe, like it's impact. Okay, but do what you do, do what you do. All right. Is it Gene? Gene, what's your word?
Commitment.
I love it. Ingrid.
Purpose.
Jeanette.
Love.
My friend from Tampa Bay, we kicked it last night on Capitol Hill. The last time we saw each other was a year and a half ago. She has an amazing organization in Tampa Bay Academy of Hope. Is that correct? All right. And tell everyone your name.
Titana.
Everyone say, hey, TT. I don't want y'all to mess it up. All right. Cool. What's your word?
Serendipitous.
You see how they paused? They was still calculating, like searching. Okay. That's what I was gonna go with. No, I really was. I was like, people probably be like Alicia, but it's probably Alicia. I got you. Alicia, what's your word?
Intentional.
Dedrick.
Championship.
We're not gonna talk football. We came to come together this weekend. People still probably got Cowboy fans here. All right. That and championship don't go together. Judith.
Visionary.
Taylor.
Trust.
Victoria had an amazing word. Step up, show off the bling. Just step up, because I already know your word. Victoria's word was onomatopoeia. I didn't get your name, sir? Corbin. Corbin, what's your word?
Seed.
I love it. Give it up for them. I'm gonna take a photo. Let me see. I would have moved the chair, but I'm gonna come back to it. So I'll leave the chair. I'm gonna sit here. My executive director, Dr. Bianca Nicole Neal. Wave to the people. She's also my official TikToker and photog. So we're gonna take a photo. Everybody look at the camera and smile. Y'all grab a seat. Thank you so much. That was easy. Thank you, Joy. All right. I'm going to breeze through this, tell a story, do a new song that I wrote just for y'all. Then we're going to do a dance, and then you're going to go. Then I'm going to hang out with some of y'all over here on the red carpet. If you can see it, there's a step and repeat in the red carpet. Once I finish, I'll be hanging out. I look forward to meeting you, connecting with you. And then you will go have an amazing day full of amazing workshops that workshop presenters have labored over to create. So give it up for the next 2 days. So back to America's Got Talent. They're like, Saul Paul, what you gonna do for us? I said, I'm gonna freestyle. They said, about what? I said, I don't know, give me a word. So they gave me words. Like when I was there, Mariah Carey's ex-husband was the host. Anybody know who that is? I'm gonna say my jokes because this is being recorded and gonna be placed on YouTube. All right, yes, Nick Cannon. So Nick was there. He gave me a word. He wrote it down. Then I was talking to the 3 famous judges. They gave me a word, wrote it down. They don't like when you're on live TV, but I do what I do. So I asked the crowd to give me a word. I needed a big word. Like, I think one of the biggest words I got up here, those were powerful words, profound words. The biggest word might have been onomatopoeia, but I need bigger than that. Like, I'm that kid. I'm that mentee, and it's like I'm looking for trouble. So I need a big word. Like, I might have found what I was looking for. So I'll take it. I want to give a chance. Anybody else? Uno más. Say it again. You got a crowd response from that one. I like it. I heard osis and made me think about halitosis. I like that. Okay. So we got the anti-word. We got the osis word. Big word on this side. Big word on this side. I might go with that one because that is one of my favorite words, actually. Y'all know what that is, right? When you got the triangle, a right triangle, and then it's I think that's how I approach life. I'm always trying to find the hypotenuse because it's the shorter path instead of going the long way. Exactly, like A squared, B squared equals, stop it. We could do this all day. So I get the words, boom, I throw them up. So now they're like, what you gonna do? You got these words. I said, I'll make up a song. So if you watch, you can see me create this word. You can see me create this song from scratch. It didn't exist. So I got some fancy equipment that lets me do fancy stuff. So I'm about to make this up. Check it out. All right. So now I'm gonna add a beat though. So I just made up some music, right? So now we need a chorus. We need a hook, the part that repeats. N-O-W, what's that spell? Every time I point to y'all, I want y'all to say, all right, check it out. If your mind's right, you can shine right. Be tight right. Be bright right. If your mind's right, it goes down right. You saw it, right? She saw it. She was like, she gave me that look like, ooh, that was off beat. That's why I made the beat first. So the last time, it's a little different. So we said like 5 times with the rapid pace, like now. All right, so let's put it together. If your mind's right, you can shine right. Be tight right. Be bright right. If your mind's right, it goes down right. All right, perfect. Now I'm gonna play the music and we're gonna do it. If your mind's right, you can shine right. Be tight right. Be bright right. If your mind's right, it goes down right. Now. One more time. If your mind's right, you can shine right. Be tight right. Be bright right. If your mind's right, it goes down right. Give it up for yourselves. All right. That's what mentorship looks like, right? In the beginning, okay, y'all didn't get it, so I gotta be candid. How the youngsters say. In the beginning, it was trash. I'm just using modern day lingo. They'd be like, it's not that it's actual trash, it just wasn't the best. But by the time we were done, it was treasure. Myself, I like alliteration. So we just went from trash to treasure. But that's what it's like in your world. That's what it's like for the mentors, right? Like they're in the life of a young person, and they're taking that person from I don't want to call them trash. So like from From good to great. Yeah, like the book. Yeah, from good to great. All right. Last thing. I'm going to use the words that y'all gave me. Every time I use one of the words in the song, you acknowledge it by chunking the deuce. So does everybody know how to chunk the deuce? Okay, about 17%. I was doing DEI before it was trendy or outlawed. Okay, so I'm going to be inclusive and make sure everybody can participate. So I'm going to teach everybody how to do it. Everybody hold up your peace sign. Turn your hand backwards facing you. Bend your wrist 90 degrees like this. Go back where you started. Repeat. Hey, yeah. You swaggy now, you dripping, yeah. When you see me on the escalator later today in the lobby or tomorrow, whenever, like just, it's an acknowledgement. All right, okay, cool. I wore my cool jacket. Let me take it off because it got me up here sweating. What's next? What's next is I'm gonna put it all together. So I'm gonna play the music, right? And then we're gonna do the chorus, and then I'm gonna freestyle. And every time I use one of the words y'all gave me, you acknowledge it by chunking the deuce. So if I say onomatopoeia, if I say seed, if I say strife, I know I'm like you had a crazy call before you got here, right? Like it was just like I get it. All right, so I got my list. I'm gonna play the music. Let's make a song. Okay. If your mind's right, you can shine right. Be tight right. Be bright right. If your mind's right, it goes down right. One more time. If your mind's right, you can shine right. Be tight right. Be bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. Look. With the freestyle, yes, I know that I'm nice. Made it through the hard part, so I made it through the strife. Life is not chance, I don't leave it up to dice. I choose to be precise. Ice, hanging on my neck. When you sow a seed, you might not see it yet. Just wait, they'll grow up and be a vet. Somebody pass me a towel, I hate to sweat. Yeah, but I'm about the impact. I had once left, but now I've been back. Shout out to Tim, he invited. I'm hot right now, ignited. If your mind's right, you can shine right. Be tight right, be bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. One more time. If your mind's right, you can shine right. Be tight right, be bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. Now. I know by purpose. When you're a mentor, that's community service. Yes, even if you're scared or nervous, do what you do. Say, serve. I show LOVE, that's love. Started from the bottom, rose up above. From good to great, but not like the book. Life is like chess, so you gotta move your rook. Serendipitous, I think they mean luck. No, not myself, I'm not starstruck. I feel good cause I have my Starbucks. Now check this out, hey, yeah, I got my bars up. Some kids, they sit in detentional. They sit in detention though. That's why you gotta go and be intentional. Shout out to mentorship, hey, that's a mention though. If your mind's right, you can shine right. Be tight right, be bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. Last time, said if your mind's right, you can shine right. Be tight right, be bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. If you sow a seed, then you choose to lead. Pay attention, you can see how you should proceed. Trust, you gotta have a lot. I do what I do, that's why I go back to the block. Yeah, I'm a visionary. Sometimes in the mirror though, the vision gets scary. You keep going even if you have fear. Keep going, I promise that you're near. Then you get a championship, it's so clear. Shout out to my man right there, it's like a leer. We can fly high, I just used every word. Except for onomatopoeia, the first I heard. If your mind's right, you can shine right. Be tight right, be bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. If your mind's right, you can shine right. Be tight right, be bright right. Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. She said some word that ended with osis. I chose to say it rhymes with halitosis. We not talking bad breath, talking about life. Bring it full circle cause we started with strife. I do it cleverly like a hypotenuse. I feel like I'm golden, but I'm not a goose. And this is the way that I'ma close it. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If your mind's right, you can shine right. Be tight right. Be bright, right? Hey, if your mind's right, it goes down right. Give it up for yourselves. I love it, I love it. Okay, it's all about the grind. You can't imagine, let me see, let me move this. I get what it's like. Sometimes you have to commit to succeed. Can you relate? Yeah, like I literally hate to sweat, and I'm sweating more than I ever have right now. So I could focus on the sweat, or I could commit to succeed. Success is this moment. Success is not about my personal appearance right now. Success is about what happens in this space. Just like when you're a mentor, just like when you build an organization, just like when you go against the grain. That's what resilience is. So now I want to share a little bit about my story. Then I'm going to share a new song that I wrote that I'm quite excited about called Thank You. And then we shall have some more volunteers join me. And then it'll be it's a great segment. But I have to always share my story. I've been blessed to perform on numerous continents, various countries, all across the United States. And everywhere I go, yes, I perform. Yes, I've won some awards and various other things. But I recognize that my story, my experience, and being able to share my lived experience is just as valuable as my art and my heart. So I'm going to make time to share this. Let me see. Can we go, DJ, can we go ahead and get the slides up? And I'm killing it. So these folks right here, like just in my face with the camera, I'm like, I can't even. Nah. He didn't even smile. He didn't even move. He locked in. You probably live right now. We live? Yeah. All right. Shout out to you, sir. Can y'all see the screen? Does it have a picture of, what does it say, be the change, or does it have a picture of me? All right, cool. So I always like to start with this slide because that's a great picture of me. I never want to waste, a good photo. All right, cool. So I'm Saul Paul. I've been featured on America's Got Talent, 3-time TED Talker, 3-time Grammy nominee. One of my nominations is as a producer. I like to produce things. Another nomination is as an artist. I'm a creative. So I creatively produced this campaign called Be the Change. We're 1 million strong. It's based on mentorship, kindness, volunteerism. I ultimately built an organization, and we empower people in organizations and communities to be the change in the world they live in. All right? Here's my why. This person chose to be the change in my life. She was my grandmother. My mom died in a car accident when I was 3 years old. My dad left before I was born. I was placed in foster care through no fault of my own, but she chose to be the change in my life. She's the reason why I was able to go from I know another good photo, right? Yeah, shout out to her. But because of her, I succeeded. We didn't have much, and she taught me this at a very young age. Like, she raised me on food stamps and food from the church food pantry. And she would take this food on, she would cook it, she would prepare it, and she would give it to people that had less than we did in the neighborhood I grew up in. As a young child, I'm trying to understand this because I'm like, this is confusing. I thought we don't have much. But what she taught me is that as long as you have something to give. That's the premise of the organization I created. That's the premise of Be the Change. I'm going to put this QR code up twice. This is the first time. You should pull out your phones. You should scan it. You should sign up. You don't want to miss it. I'll share a little bit more about the Be the Change challenge, Be the Change, and how you can be part of it. But I don't want you to miss this moment, so I'm going to let that sit up there for a moment. I've done 3 TED Talks. My last TED Talk is called How We Can All Be the Change, and it's about this movement. My take on Be the Change is this. The fact is we're all born on the same planet. Key word there is fact. The truth is we each live in our own world. Truth is subjective, right? So the way I approach it is we should all be the change in the world we live in. And that's what we empower people to do. Last fall, our organization visited 100 schools in 100 cities in 32 states. While we did it, we impacted 125,000 students. Of those 125,000 students, 20,000 participated in our Be the Change Challenge, where they came up with their own volunteerism campaign, how they chose to give back, because we can teach young people at an early age that you can serve. The same thing my grandmother taught me. Collectively, we had this moonshot goal of 50,000 hours, but we exceeded it and actually volunteered 75,000 hours. So when you join the Be the Change Challenge, perhaps we'll bring our Be the Change tour and our experience to your community. I imagine you're the leaders, you have access to young people and communities, and we would love to partner with you to engage and empower your community to start serving your community. Not just be the ones that receive, but also the ones that serve. I started this beverage company called Change Water. I have a few for some of my guests and volunteers, but you can buy it. Like, we have distribution, it's all across the country. The significance of this is I had to become an entrepreneur. I want to leave this part of the story out. What happened was my grandmother raised me. At 17, she passed away. I was on my own. I started making worse choices. I was already making bad choices. I hadn't found a mentor for me. A mentor hadn't found me yet, so I made a lot of bad choices. By the time I was 20, I was convicted of 4 felonies. Then I was sent to the Texas State Penitentiary. In prison, I discovered life is the sum total of the choices you make. I changed my choices, I changed my life. I got out of prison, then I went to the prestigious University of Texas at Austin. I graduated from UT with a 4.0, so I went from 4 felonies to a 4.0, and then I dedicated my life to service and being the change. And now I empower others to do it as well. Because the way that the world works, it was better for me to become an entrepreneur than an indentured servant and like a third-class citizen, because I had this criminal background, but I found much success. And I was able to do it via mentors. That's why I believe in mentorship. So we have Change Water. This right here is a shot of the numerous projects that people have done across the country. From so many, I won't spend my precious time speaking about that, but there are so many ways to give back. Again, I look forward to figuring out how to collaborate with you to give back, serving your communities, to entertain, inspire, and empower. Great picture of great people right there. I'm gonna leave this up, and now I'm going to perform a song for you called Thank You. I dedicate it to you because as a mentor, as a leader, as an executive of an organization, you might be the one that pours out consistently. You might be the one that gives all the time, and you might not ever get to hear these words. And so I wrote this song so that it gives voice to those that receive. Sometimes we don't even know how. I had to learn how to be thankful and have an attitude of gratitude, so I dedicate this song to you. Gave me game, but never told me what I ought to do. Shared wisdom for all the problems that I brought to you. Model success, laid the blueprint like a father do. And when I made missteps, you simply told me like I taught you to. Said, it's my life, I got a pilot it. Made a runway, and I got fly with it. Now I'm the flyest here, no one can deny this here. Smile a mile while shining from ear to ear, so thank you. Amalo, Ashante, Gracie, Gracias, Danke. Those are various languages, but they all mean the same thing. They basically mean, thank you. Yeah, you show me the attitude, and if I have one, it should be a gratitude. You told me I don't have to mean much, like I'm mad at you, and I don't have to brag on me. That's what the fashion do. That's what the passion do. So I ate the passion fruit. Now I'm powered up, and I'm mashing through. When you shine bright, them haters try to laugh at you. But you just for a moment, you was passing through. I got my own lane. I got my own land. I got my own thing. I'm my own man. Taught me that. Got the fruit of your own hands, so I took a stand. And man, I just want to say thank you. So I dedicate this to all the mentors. Give it up for yourself. For every leader, because leadership can be a little bit thankless. Thank you. Keep doing what it is that you do. Continually sow those seeds. Make it through the strife. Keep making impact. But look, hey, if health is wealth, it's time to get rich. Make money work for you, cause it don't get sick. Guard your heart, it's hard to bounce back when it splits. Breaks or gets torn, you have been warned. But if you forget, please don't trip. Hit me on the hip, I'll be there in a bit. I got you. It's blood in, blood out, I'm all in. That's really what love about. You taught me that. The new J's, you bought me that. And when I went astray, hey, you brought me back. Put me in my place, never threw that in my face. Salute to you for grace. So I just wanna say thank you. All the mentors right now, make some noise. The work you do can be thankless, but you know that it works. Thank you. Maybe one of the biggest words that was said while I was on this stage was seed. Because that's what we all do in some form or fashion. Whether you are on the board, whether you're an executive, whether you're an administrator, whether you are a mentor, whether you are actually the mentee. I know we have a few here, but seeds have been sown. Myself, I was able to transition from prison incarceration to college graduation, and it's because of the seeds that were sown in my life. And you might not even get to see the fruit of the seed that you sow, but you have to know that you're doing good work and sowing good seed. If I'm not mistaken, I believe my time is up. There goes Genevieve. Look at that, perfect timing. I love it. Give it up for Genevieve one more time.
Let's give Sao Paulo another round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me in kicking off the 2024 National Mentoring Summit. You can now head to your workshops. Don't forget to check the app for more details and your schedule. Workshops 1 through 16 are one floor up. And thank you so much.
I'll meet all of you on the red carpet over here. Thank you.